Today in class we were looking at magazine advertisements. I picked Jessie J's Who Are You album. Looking at the page, it's very top heavy, all the information's at the bottom and the picture of the artist is at the top. This kind of separates the two and makes it a little bit more bold to look at and makes the audience really, it grabs their eye a lot. The main information on here that I gathered is at the two bottom corners you have the record labels, you have the website where you can find all the artist information, her songs and all the music videos, you have the song name, you have the album name on it twice, there and there, Who Are You, and you have Jessie J's name, the name of the artist, and then you have a picture of her as well. So these are obviously really important factors to include. I've looked at a lot of advertisements and they all seem to have those ones primarily. I have, however, noticed that Jessie hasn't included the date or any reviews, so it's reliant on the artist itself to sell the music, and I thought that when we come to do our own advertisement, we're going to need to carefully think about whether or not the audience is going to need to know about the date or whether the artist alone is going to grab their attention to come and watch the music video. Looking at it, the layout is very clean cut and modern, everything, all the information's at the bottom and it's not jumbled, it's in straight lines, it's very easy to read, and this just makes it very modern and attractive to a slightly more younger audience. So if we want a certain aged audience, we're going to have to think about that. If we want specific target audience, again you're going to have to think about, do girls want a pink banner, boys want a blue banner, that type of thing. The way that Jessie is actually dressed with her mise-en-scene and costume and everything is really important. She's in all black, which it makes her seem really bold and independent. She looks really pretty in all her makeup, which is really heavy, so that could appeal to girls. But at the same time, her costume, it's fishnet, it's black, it's tight, that could appeal to males as well. So she's been very clever here and picked multiple factors which are going to appeal to both male and female. Her pose is really fierce. She looks very confident. That's not an everyday pose that you'd find. You wouldn't just see someone like that. She's thought about that very heavily, and that's why it's been used. So if we want our artist to be portraying a particular message or something, we're going to need to think carefully about the pose, whether or not they actually need to be in it at all. Maybe it's just going to be some sort of photoshopped logo, we don't know. And again, there's white background behind Jessie to make her stand out, whereas the rest is just black. And one of the most important things on this, the reason I picked it, is because it's got really interesting fonts. The fonts aren't the same, they're all different sizing, different colour. She's got a golden white, sophisticated look, and curvature writing with her name, which could attract to girls. But the thing I liked about it is it's all very straight and just on there. You've got all the information that you need, really simply, easy to read, and it still looks quite effective. Still going to grab your eye because it's not just your normal aerial writing. It's not Times Roman, it's not something boring. You've got some curves in there, you've got some bold, you've got capitals, and it just looks very nice. This bit, Who Are You, that looks like it's been handwritten. So it's really important to think about the font and sizing because it can make all the difference.